Every time I see Joey Porter Jr., I do think of jazz hands because it's fancy. Championship Chase being brought to you by the Pittsburgh Commission on Human Relations. This week, the Steelers play host to the Miami Dolphins on Monday night. Are they in danger with a hot team like the Dolphins, who won 4 straight, of giving that AFC North lead right back, Anthony?
They're going to be people are waiting to see what the Steelers are really, with their identities becoming in December, to see if they can go into the playoffs, can hold this AFC North lead and everything else. So, and I don't think the Steelers are really worried about that. They're trying to get back to what they know they can do and get back to what they want to do. And going into this would be a great. So this is going to be a good game, a good test for a lot of people. They know that Miami, they won 4 in a row. So now we're playing a team. We can't just take it for granted in any game. But I think that the team, the Steelers, the way that they're winning now and how they're coming together at the right time. And if they can hold the AFC, they see how teams now are everybody's trying to get the playoffs. The Steelers is just trying to show that we have an identity and trying to get that offense and defense, even special teams doing something so that when they get in the playoffs, and if the Steelers get in the playoffs, they become a different team. I really have felt that in all history and everything that they've done and before. So they're just trying to just keep going, keep the ship aright. I think they felt they made some right decisions, some things that happening right. So they're in those meetings talking about that. We're on the right path. Keep doing it. Over practice. We said that about a couple of weeks ago. They got to come to practice early, stay late, all that, and they see some benefits to it. And I think they're going to continue doing that.
All right, let's talk about the offense of the Dolphins. They start with Tua Tagaviola. The main guy behind Tagavailoa is Devon A-Chain. A-Chain is one of the best running backs, only about a 5'9", 190 pounds, but he's a game breaker. And then on the outside, you have Jalen Waddle. So what are the main concerns about this offense of the Dolphins for you?
I mean, you just said it, the running game. So we already know that the Steelers defense has had a struggle with stopping the run. And it's just one of those things where if he gets going, and then you get to it just depends on what Dolphin. I'm going to say this. It depends on which Dolphins team shows up. Mm-hmm. They've been hot. You said they're hot, but there's nothing to chill a hot down like a nice cold December day. They got to come up here. It's going to be nighttime. It's going to be rather cold. So I don't think you get that same dynamic for those Miami Dolphins that you normally would. So I think that is to the Steelers' benefit for trying to slow that offense down. But if they can't slow that offense down and they let Tua just get in sync and they let the running game go, then he'll start popping a couple to Waddle. It'll be different. Do I see that happening? Like I said, I think that element of weather changes that. But it could be scary. One of the things that I think the Steelers come in realizing is that they let a few games that they should have won get away. They never should have lost to the Bears. I think that game was major, letting that slide. So I think they know, here we are now, December, the pressure is on. It's that last little streak of football that you got to pour on to get you into the playoffs. You beat the Baltimore Ravens at home. You bring something from that. You pull some energy from that I think that they take on to this next game. It's Monday night. We already know Mike Tomlin's fired up on Monday night. He usually shows out at home on Monday night. The team, they keep asking them about fire Tomlin. I think they sick of that. They realize what they put on the line by the things that they let slide. So I think there's a little bit more fire in this team in December that will show up.
Anthony, she mentioned the weather. The Steelers are so used to this in December. What adjustments do the Dolphins have to make to remain on their winning streak?
Well, I think that they have to be looking at these. The adjustments are going to be simply this: not only just the weather. Okay, you're playing a home team. They know that this is one of the stadiums, if not the stadium, that it's a hard home game to go to and a vicious environment to go and play in. Okay, these guys are going to be ready to play. It's going to be like a playoff game. Okay, so you have to be raising up your level of preparation for that. That's the first part. Then when you get here, and when you're playing in the games, you got to be ready. In both teams, really, you have to be ready for some adversity. Something's not going to go right. The game plan's something's going to go awry. And now you're against the clock. You got to get back on track quickly. Okay. And that means that you got to just come out, execute your game plan. If it doesn't work, things aren't going right. Okay. You got to get back on track in that adversity. And a team that does that okay, is the team that I think is going to win this game. So the Dolphins, knowing you're coming into this kind of environment, knowing that all that Ida was talking about with the fans and all the and environment and climate and definitely the cold, okay, it doesn't matter. You better get that out your head, and it better not show that you are squeamish with that, because if it does, you've already won. You got one down. You're coming here already with the -0 on your mind about playing. You're not playing on an even deck. And
all right, and one of your favorite all-time Steelers will be back this weekend. That's Minka Fitzpatrick.
Mm-hmm.
He'll be back in the Dolphins secondary. What difference will he make for that team on defense?
I think he's going to make a major difference. I think he can relay environment, like let them know, like, look, you know, he could really try to get their heads wrapped around what this is going to be coming up here at this time of the year with this team, the weather. I think he can just be that leader. He's already the leader. It's going to be hard to see him on the other side. Like, I really am still like, I don't know how he got away, but it's just, I think, an asset for the Dolphins coming here with all of the things that they're up against, with him able to be able to, you know, just prepare them for a lot of things.
Anthony, you played on the Browns and the Eagles. And when you faced your former teams, what were you telling your current team about the other team you played for?
Well, number one, you circled that game way in advance when the schedule came out. You're looking for the game, a little bit more into it. You're hoping that everybody, your weapons are healthy. Okay, number one. And number two, you know, you some of the guys aren't here that Michael's with here when Minka Fitzpatrick was here. Some of the guys aren't here, but the guys that are here, the coaches here, they're very friendly and everything else, but they want to beat them. And you're telling your teammates this is the game, and people, your teammates. Minka Fitzpatrick's teammates down there have got to feel that this game means a lot to him. So they want to win it for him. They want to win it for the reason that he's feeling it. Like, and they will feel, if they came from other teams, if they haven't come to other teams or going to other teams, they're going to be like, yes, yeah, I can see how he would want that. Let's go. I'm going to do this for him. I want to try to give a little bit extra on this. And that's what he's saying in the locker room. We got to win this. Oh, this means so much to me. We got to try to win this game, because he wants the bragging rights for a year at least.
I don't understand it, though, to be honest, because I'm like, he left like a thief in the night. I didn't even know that he was even on the block to go, or if there was like something that was disgruntled, or the what or the why behind it. So this one is a little different too, because I just don't, it's not like, oh, he had to go, or you just have all these stories wrapped around it. Like, I don't really know why he's not here.
Well, Mike Tomlin rarely loses on Monday night. Anthony, last week you predicted that the Steelers were going to Baltimore and beat the Ravens. They did. What will happen this week?
I think I'm going to go with the Pittsburgh Steelers, because I really think they're on the uptick, as Ida was talking about before. I really think that they found something. They found something against Baltimore. They feel like they have beaten that. They've overcome that. They got over that hurdle, and now they feel that you got to beat us home. Okay, after coming from Baltimore and beating them in Baltimore. Oh, no, we're not the same team, whatever you saw on film before that. So now we're a different team. And I really think they can do that. I think that the Miami's going to come in here. I think it's going to be a great game. I think still that Pittsburgh will get it by a couple touchdowns and 28-14.
Ida?
So, Ty, you mean it's Monday night? I've set all the things up for this moment. So it's Monday night. It's Mike Tomlin. It's the Dolphins coming up to the cold. I absolutely see the Pittsburgh Steelers winning this game, and I think it's going to be a good game. It should be a good game, especially for Monday night. I'm going to say 35-17.